Hey Sagittarius, how you doing? We're going to get into your read here. Hope you guys are doing well, and just wanted to see what the energies are looking like for you guys, and let's get into it. Let's see what messages are coming in here for Sagittarius. And of course, these are general readings, so just go ahead and take what resonates, leave the rest out. So what's going on here for Sag? First card out is the World. I feel like, I don't know if it was you that got this before too, but the World card is a pretty good card to get to start off your reading here. It always says, you know, some sort of cycle has ended. There's some sort of new beginning here for you. Now, what's crossing you is the Page of Swords. It is that air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And so, you know, maybe there is something closing out, or maybe something has closed out in your chapter. And there's some sort of new chapter that's beginning. But with the Page of Swords that is crossing you, maybe this is something that you've been trying to look into. Maybe this is something that you're trying to learn at the moment. You know, maybe this can be also an energy where it's like you don't have all the answers just yet. You know there is a new beginning. You know there's a different path that you're moving towards. But also there's a lot of unsureness here, right? And maybe there is some answers you're trying to find out. I kind of pick up with that Page of Swords. This can be... you know, looking at other people for advice, guidance in some way. So maybe you guys are connecting with someone else, maybe even getting tarot readings and things like that. But I do pick up this energy here in your reading, Sag. Let me see your past energy. We have the Two of Swords in the past. I mean, there was something here that, you know, some sort of decision that you made here, Sag. I don't know if this is regarding love, this can be career. This is something here where you were indecisive here for quite some time. And maybe you were thinking a lot through, you know, trying to see if whatever decision that you make is going to work out. The Two of Swords is kind of feeling like you're blinded, not too sure, not having all the answers. All right, let me see your focus here, Sag. What is your focus? We do have the Nine of Wands, which is Sagittarius energy here. And the Nine of Wands in your focus, you know, this can be just you concentrating on yourself. This could be you establishing boundaries, not letting anyone take advantage of you, protecting your energy as well. So maybe you did pull yourself away from a situation that felt draining to you. Maybe this can be coworkers, friends, family, even, you know, romantic situations where possibly you're giving so much to a situation and it was just kind of draining you, and maybe even stopping you from moving towards a path here that you've been truly wanting for a very long time. Because I kind of feel like I'm connecting with someone here that has taken some time to really look into something before making a decision, but also with some sort of decision, it still brings some sort of, doesn't bring clarity. It feels like you're looking for clarity still. So it's like knowing to close out a cycle, knowing to close out a situation, but also not having all the answers yet. And I feel like that does bring some sort of worry to you in some way here, Sag. Let me see the possibilities for you, Sagittarius. What is the possibilities? We do have the King of Pentacles here. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. I mean, this is... you know, there's movement here. I feel like you want to be more stable. You want to create some sort of foundation that you can trust. You know, this could also, you know, it's interesting because when I'm looking at this King of Pentacles, I'm actually picking up kind of a Nine of Pentacles energy here with this for some reason. I don't know. It could be that you're just wanting to be more independent here with that King of Pentacles energy. And it is a possibility section. So it's like you're working towards that. Okay. And it could be just you focused on your finances, focusing on... you know, creating something new for yourself where you could see some long-term success here. All right, let me see the near future. We do have the Eight of Pentacles coming out here for you in the near future. So it's like the way the energy is shifting for you, Sag, it's like, yeah, there can be something here, like I said earlier, with something closing out. There can be this indecision. There is this sense of you trusting yourself with that Nine of Wands and moving towards something here that you really want. So now, for some of you guys, this can be a new business. For others of you, this can be working really hard towards a, you know, on a project, a goal. You're focusing on your finances here. With the possibilities being the King of Pentacles, near future being the Eight of Pentacles, I kind of feel like financially, you're really focused on building something here. That's why I'm picking up a lot of independent energy. It could be that you're pulling away from being codependent on certain situations, or being relied on, you know, or you relying on certain situations and trying to break free from something here. Okay. Let me see your power here. What's going on your feels. We do have Judgment here. Let's take a look at the environment for you, Sag. The Hierophant, Taurus energy. I mean, there's something here that you either realized you didn't want to repeat a cycle, or you kind of looked at a situation and it's like you went within, you looked at something, you said, if I continue this is going to be the same thing over and over again. You know what I mean? If this is a relationship, it's the same thing. There's nothing new. There isn't any sort of, you're not learning from one another. I feel like there's some sort of stuck energy that you moved away from. And I feel like with the Hierophant being in your environment, and then you have Judgment here in your power, it's like the universe was helping you make this decision in some way. So you've been using your intuition, because it is the High Priest here with the Hierophant. Let's see the hopes and fears here for you. What is the hopes and fears here for Sag? We do have the Seven of Pentacles. I mean, investing in new things. I mean, there can be that Seven of Pentacles is usually a card of you've invested many things. You've planted your seeds here in the past, but you start to look at this and say, you know what, I'm not getting the results that I'm looking for, and it's time to move on. There's it is a deep energy here, Sag. So whoever I'm connecting with, I do feel like there is a long process behind whatever decision this is. But I also feel like you're using your intuition. And that Nine of Wands is kind of, when I look at the Hierophant and the Nine of Wands, it kind of feels like you don't want anyone to know what you're doing and what you're up to. And maybe you are showing people a different side of you in some way. But internally, it's like you do have the answers. You know where you want to go, who you want to be, where you want to be. And I feel like there is some sort of silent move forward here for you. And with that hopes and fears being the Seven of Pentacles, this is, putting the seeds back in, trying to plant something here when it probably didn't work out in the past. There's, again, you have the World here being where you're closing out a cycle and you're also starting a new cycle at the same time. So you're in this energy of really willing and wanting to work on something, but also understanding that, I've kind of feel like I've been here before, and it brings some sort of like energy where it's like, did I make the right decision? There can be this questioning yourself here. Okay. Let me take a look at the potential outcome here for you, Sag. The Ten of Pentacles being the potential outcome. I mean, I love that. I mean, that's Ten of Pentacles being the outcome in your reading here. It is something that you're working towards. I feel like maybe for a lot of you guys that do resonate for this reading, maybe there's this like right now you could be in this place where you're just not too sure. And I don't want to repeat what I just said, but I feel like it kind of summarizes this reading. There's answers that you're seeking. You're looking for things here. There is some days where you feel like, is this going to be the right thing? Should I invest into this? Is it going to work out? I kind of feel like there's a little bit of mix of both here. This can be in regards to career, things like that. And also, this can be relationships too. It's like with that Nine of Wands, you are having this boundary. You are not wanting to open up again because there is decisions here that you need to make here. And we do have Judgment here in your power. But I do feel like there's an energy shift here that is, and it doesn't feel like you're just doing this alone. I feel like there's a lot of help spiritually here for you. Okay. Again, using your intuition. This is very, listening to your intuition to make certain decisions here, but it is leading you towards a Ten of Pentacles energy. Okay. And now that Ten of Pentacles can be different success for everyone, right? This could be a new job that pays well. This could be meeting someone new that wants to build with you. This could be purchasing a house in the future. This could be, it can go a lot of different ways. It just depends on where you are in your journey here. But I do feel like you've decided to work really hard towards whatever you're passionate about, and you really want to give it a shot on this. There isn't this, maybe there was an energy here where you're just not too sure, but I do feel like you're going to put all into something here, which is going to pay off in some way here. Now, I do show the bottom of the deck. We do have the Devil here, all right, at the bottom. Now, it is Capricorn energy, so it doesn't, there can be things you're working through. I will say that. I mean, I am picking that up. There could be things here that need to be looked at for yourself. I mean, maybe there's because the devil does represent addictive things. This could be doing too much of something. This could be obsessing too much about money as well, and obsessing about being successful. They're not saying that you guys are just like fully focused in that, but that energy here can be an energy of holding you back. Okay. And maybe that is something, a shadow here that you've been needing to work on. And maybe the past you've overthought. You let other people, give ideas, make decisions, give opinions, right? And, that held you back from being successful. And I feel like there is some sort of advice here is to let go of this overthinking and let go of, not feeling like something's going to work out. It's like you have to give it a shot to see if it's going to work out, because it's like I've said this before. It's like you don't know if you don't try. And I feel like there's this energy shift that I feel like you'll be taking some risk here in regards to building something new, but I do feel like it's going to pay off because, again, it's because you're using your intuition. You're following your heart towards something, and that's going to be the game shifter from previously what you've been doing. Okay, so yeah, there is a sense of pulling away, making your own decisions. Maybe people do feel, they're not involved with your decisions, or they feel like you're pushing them away. But I also feel like there's a reason for this. It feels like the universe wants you to pursue whatever you're passionate about, whatever that you feel is good for you. Okay. Anything else coming out here for Sagittarius? Any other cards here for Sag that they may need to know? We have the Seven of Cups here. There's going to be a lot of opportunities and options coming in for you. Can sometimes bring confusion, One more card. We do have the Five of Wands as well. And we were picking up, some energies here. I was picking up that, you putting that boundary with that Nine of Wands, and I felt like there's other energies around you. So maybe this is you moving towards your path, but it's also bringing confusion with that Seven of Cups, or like there's too much stuff going on my plate. I got to have some time. But also the Five of Wands brings conflict, jealousy. Okay, we also have the Seven of Swords here. So I kind of feel like, Sag, it might be one of those things where you realize you have to do a lot of these things alone, and sharing your ideas or telling other people about what you're going to do may bring some jealousy, some conflict towards you. And this can be, people that you felt very close to. This could be friends, things like that just don't want you to focus all this energy on something. But I do feel like intuitively, there's something here that you need to do. And I feel like you're setting yourself up for success, even though you don't feel like it in some way. Okay, let me see this Five of Wands here. I kind of feel like, expect people to doubt you. That's kind of what I feel like. Eight of Cups here. I feel like you're going to not listen to anyone that doubts you or says anything to you or tries to put in any information in your head that makes you think that you can't do it. I feel like you're going to be walking away with that Eight of Cups and moving away from a lot of it. Moving away from a lot of people, situations that hold you back. You might even reflect back at the past here and be like, what? I was more successful. I was more productive when I just focused on what I needed to do instead of listening to anything like here, any people or whatever that's involved. But I do feel like there's going to be jealousy. There's going to be people that say things to you, but there's some sort of advice here to just let that go. It's not something that you need to invest any sort of emotion. And sometimes that is involving getting cold, and not to say that to say anything to somebody, but you have to have this, it's like you got to pull the swords out once in a while. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Magician. It's like you do have everything here to manifest something that you want. And maybe it's a time for you to take some time and figure that part out. What are the tools and resources that you have? What is what can you network? Who can you meet? And, start building a new foundation, new connections here that can help you towards this Ten of Pentacles. But I do feel like there is a group of people here that you're letting go, and you could be finding yourself in a new situation where people can help you grow, but also it's because you've followed your intuition here. You've believed in yourself here. It's like you also are trying to utilize this in the right way with the Magician. Okay, so it's like not just trying to jump into something and just create it just because you need to create it. It's more like taking your time. There's a little bit of a slow energy here because I am seeing the Pentacles energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So I do feel like your energy is slowing down, but it's for good reason. So if you feel like Things have been kind of sluggish lately. This is like more the universe trying to make you tap into your intuition so you can make the right decisions. And again, it is leading you towards a Ten of Pentacles energy. So that's what I see for you, Sag. If this resonated or helped anyone, please do hit that like button. And until next time, we'll see you. Guys, have a good one.